hope there's not a bad echo. If anybody jumps on the stream, let me know how you're hearing me. I'm in the office that is not furnished yet. Only our desk chair, and lamp are in here. So I'm hoping that someone will come on soon and let me know what the sound is doing and how audible I am. I think I might check with someone and see if they can listen. Um, Lady J's Black Eyed View. Shalom. Can you hear me well? I'm curious to know because I'm using a sound reducing headphones plugged in and the mic. Please give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me well so I can get into what I'm going to reveal and talk about because when I say I'm genuinely excited, I'm genuinely excited. So, Lady J, can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Oh, good. Okay. Next question. Is there an echo or is it clear? Oh, that's okay. So much for helping me tweak this audio. Yeah, no. Okay, an echo. Okay. Now, tell me if this is better. If I'm closer to the microphone, is that better? Oh, okay. Better. Good. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to wear the mic for this video today. Um, so I am in a couple of different WhatsApp groups in Kigali. So you know, if you know our channel, you know we're reclaiming our identity, a family of five that moved to Kigali, Rwanda, and we're settling in. We just moved into a new house, so we're settling in again a little bit. And one of the things that I intentionally decided that one thing I decided to do is to be intentional now that we're kind of a little bit more acclimated going into 6 months here, is to spend more time learning about the culture. First, it was just getting established, getting my children acclimated and set up in school and kind of making sure that they were emotionally okay and that things were good and we knew where we needed to grocery shop and get things. So now I feel like I'm at a pace where it's time to kind of dig in and expose the family to the culture, really have some conversations, really get to learn about the history and the culture of Rwanda and Rwandese people. And it just so happens that I got on my WhatsApp group that is Kigali Vegans and Vegetarians a message from a publisher with beautiful pictures. So the first thing is that it captured my eye because I love the beautiful baskets and the weaving that is done here in Kigali, in Rwanda. It's traditional for Rwanda. They do these beautiful grass baskets with different colors. So this is what caught my eye first. And the screen is not really showing you good, but it's like a green and navy blue. It's a beautiful bright pattern on this basket, and it has these cards next to it. Okay. Now, this, I repeat, was on the WhatsApp group that I'm in for vegans. All right. So then I scroll down, and the next picture is just these cards kind of sprawled. The photography is really nice. And I look closer, and it says deeper conversations. Can you guys see that? Deeper conversations, right? So, okay, I'll scroll down a little bit more. What is this? Another picture, this time the side of the box, the baskets in the background, and the cards, a stack of cards there. And the message says this: I am so proud and excited to introduce this to you. Discover the power of deep, meaningful conversations with deeper conversations. Okay, you got me. I'm intrigued. The therapy in a box that's worth 5 hours of therapy. These 55 conversation starters were approved by psychotherapist Cindi Cassady, PhD. I do not know her. I cannot endorse her. I've never met her. I've never read anything by her. I'm just reading what it said on the message. to help deepen connections and bring more joy to your relationships. Say goodbye to awkward silence and hello to heart chats. I'm all for that. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. We are delivering for free for the first 20 buyers. And the cost of the cards was 20K, 20 Rwandan francs. I was like, wow, I'm definitely interested in that. I'm into self help, self reflection, introspection, authenticity, emotional intelligence, personality and characteristic development. How can I have better conversations with my children? How do I get them to really dig in and think critically about themselves and be introspective and be able to converse and converse about how they feel and convey and express how they feel. That's just, I will read books on marriage. I'll read books on marriage. On parenting and different relationships because I want to be a better person and show up to the world in my best way, my best self. So that's just something that interests me in general. So this had me, okay? So lots of people jumped on it. I'm DMing you right now. Send me one. Yay, thank you. So this is the first of a card game, they call it, but I say it's an activity because you don't get any points. Nobody wins, except everybody wins when you're digging in deep and you're having better conversations with yourself, right? Or yourself, with your family and people that you're in relationship with. So I ordered a set. I used mobile money to pay, or I had my husband do it because I don't have a mobile money account. I rather use cash. And they confirmed they received the funds, the 20K, which is the same as $20 USD, and got my address. And when I came home today from a dentist appointment, this was sitting on the table. The bag. I had forgotten about it actually. So when I saw it on the table, I was like, is that it? It's here. Obviously, this is it because I knew that it was by Imagine We. It's a publisher here in Kigali. So, it's Black History Month in the States. People want to support Black owned businesses. I asked, do they ship to the States? They do not currently, but the concept is incredible. So, Imagine We publishers, I put in the description where you can find them. So, I think it's on Instagram at Imagine IWR. IMAGINEWR. I'm going to put it here in the chat. And for their website, I'm going to put that in the chat too. .rw for Rwanda. Let me make sure I spelled it correctly. Imagine we.rw. Okay. So, and the person that posted it is a Black woman, if that matters to any of you all. If you want to support Black business, Black women, that's who it was. Okay. So let's open the gift bag. I love a gift bag anyway. And here's the box of cards. And what it shows is a woman doing the hair of a younger person there. I'm going to turn the lights down so that you can maybe see the color a little bit better. No, that's not better. Anyway, so yeah, dark green. So you see the woman doing the hair of the young person because that's Black community, right? That's Black community. And it's got a fingerprint there. Some poignant things. So the bonus about having this set of cards for deeper conversations is that it is in English and in Kinyarwanda. And I thought to myself, well, that means I'll be able to see the English words and maybe I can even practice learning some Kinyarwanda. I can practice some words and maybe figure out this word is for this. And then, of course, there's also Google Translate. So I feel like I'm getting more bang for my buck. I get two things for the price of one. I get to engage with my family, have deep conversations, really get to know them better, understand them better, have some thought provoking stimulating catalysts for conversation. And it's in Kinyarwanda too, and I need to learn a little bit more. So yeah, let's open this box and see. It's so cute. I mean, it's cute too, you know? It's cute too. Yeah, exactly. Two for one, Lady J. Two for one. By the way, that was my nickname in high school, Lady J, because my first name is Janine. It was on the back of my cheerleading shirt. Okay, so here we go. I opened the box. I've got my stack, and it says conversation guidelines. So it's going to give us a few rules. Okay, see that? And I'm just going to read briefly a few of them. The game is designed to strengthen bonds between family members, partners, lovers, and friends. This is how you play. Honesty is required. A half truth is a complete lie. Okay, and then it goes, I'm not going to give it all away. Y'all, I need you to be curious and go online and look. And then the other thing that is highlighted here is feelings may arise. Give each other space and grace. Y'all, I'm going to love this. I'm going to love it. I think I'm probably going to cry too. So, and everything that's in English is repeated in Kinyarwanda on the bottom. So that's the Kinyarwanda, and this is the English. Yes, yes. Let's see what a couple of the cards say on them. Y'all, listen. Lit, look. Hours. My husband's gonna be like, "Can I go to bed now? Don't bring those to the bed." Okay, so when was the last time you felt deeply loved and prioritized by me? Not just when was the last time, or when was a time you felt deeply loved and prioritized? It's not that general. When was the last time that you felt deeply, not just loved, deeply loved and prioritized by me? Listen, it's going all the way in. It's very personal. We're gonna get somewhere with this. Another one. What's something you wish I understood more about you? Oh my gosh. These are the kind of card games men don't like. Boyfriends don't like these kind of card games. Guys don't really like this kind of stuff. But us women, honey, this is some Iyanla Vanzant in a box. You know what I'm saying? This is some Iyanla Vanzant in a box. What insecurity do you wish to work on? Oh, okay, that's a good one. Get to know a little bit more. What would you like me to improve about the way we communicate? They hit the nail on the head. Okay, they have hit the jackpot with this deeper conversations situation. As my son comes up in here talking to me while I'm trying to do the video, if you all can get your hands, yes, please go on this, because this is what it's about to be. Okay, therapy in a box. If you have some family in Rwanda, I don't know if you want to Momo us some money, PayPal us some money or something, and order some and ship it to you. I don't know. But I'm very glad. I am very glad that I got this and that I have it in my house, because I have a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 6-year-old. My 14-year-old, of course, is older, and I want her to really start kind of delving into self-reflection. And I want to teach my son, who's young, all of these questions are not going to be appropriate for him, probably. I don't know. They might be. The ones I've read so far seem to be. Um, and you can tweak it, I'm sure, and make it age appropriate. But let's see. You can have an adult game with couples. That I thought about that too, Lady J. I said we can sit around with some friends, just some people that you are close to. I would recommend that you can let your hair down with and be vulnerable with, because you don't want people to be guarded and not really fully lend themselves to the process and be able to honestly answer the question. So if you have some close friends, some girlfriends, a girls' night, Valentine's is coming up, and there are lots of groups that will be doing Galentines, where you just your girlfriend, single women get together, whatever. Even not even single. If I were in the States, my two sisters and I would be in our pajamas with our tea, our fuzzy socks, and blankets, and we'd be. It's cold there now, so in front of a fireplace or wherever, and have some conversation. And I'm sure there will be lots of jokes and tears and hugs and just bonding. This is about bonding. I love it. And it is Ron D's created and published. I need you all to like this video. I'm hashtagged them. If I can link them, I need to find them and put it on him because they need to blow up. This is great. Yeah, good critical thinking. Great question. That is. How much are the cards? They are 20 Rwandan francs, which is the same as 20 US dollars. And I put the websites on. See if you can order it. Honey, some lives are about to be changed. Some floodgates are about to be opened. Some chains are about to break all all over the place. Tasha Cobbs, come on now. Some chains about to break. This, I'm shaking my head. No, but yes, yes, yes. I cannot wait. I'm about to go bother my children right now. Y'all have homework? As soon as you're done, come on, let's do 5 questions. Let me see what you're talking about. Because this could go all night. You are never going to get through all of these cards in one session. Never. Not if you're really, really having deep conversation. And then it's two-sided or three-sided or four-sided. How many people are there? Let me tell y'all, some marriage retreats, some couples retreats, some premarital counseling sessions in a box. Look, this is not a paid endorsement. And this is my first time opening this box and reading these things and seeing the cards. So I don't get anything for this. Not a single red cent, not a penny. Okay? And not a franc. We in Rwanda. I get nothing. Yes. Okay. Simply yes. There's a song. Karen Clark Sheard. Yes. Simply yes. Yes. All day. Yeah. Let me see what else we. Lady J is my only commenter today. That's all right. Let's see what else you're saying to me, friend. Cards of 20. I'm okay going to. I'm going to recommend the cards to all my married couples. Yes, if you have a connection in that now. Yes. Yes, because in the African American community, and I don't know about the Rwandan community. I don't know about the African community with regard to how they feel about mental health and behavioral health and mental wellness and therapy. That might be what was the catalyst for these cards. That might be what gave them an idea that maybe people just don't talk. I know that we have learned and we have been told that Rwandese are very reserved and very formal and politically correct and a little guarded and cautious, and they want to be appropriate. So there are things that they will think that they won't say. And maybe because this is Rwandan produced, maybe it's the key to kind of open the door to helping them be able to converse. And that's why it's printed in English and Kinyarwanda. So recommend it to whomever you think will benefit from it. Because as I was saying, especially in the Black community, there used to be, I think it's gotten a whole lot better. And you can tell me what you think, but there used to be such a stigma on therapy and talking about your feelings because don't you go out of this house telling our business, don't make me look bad. You can't be throwing me under the bus. But we need to express ourselves. We need to be understood. We need to be seen. And we need to be heard. And we need coping mechanisms and tools and resources to do better with how we communicate with each other and how we treat each other. All in one therapy, yeah. And good times too, like I said, bonding and getting closer to people that you care about or that you love. Um, I just can't say enough good things about it. And like I said, I'm not getting any endorsement or anything. It would be great. It would be wonderful. Let me just hold my. Okay. For the screenshot, get it. Get these cards. They are wonderful. And I hope I haven't shared any proprietary information. I don't think so. All this stuff was publicly shared with me that I read. It's on the bag, it's in the box. Um, but if you know people in Africa or Rwanda that can get some, or that you can have them get some and send them to you, or if they need them, I highly recommend it. We've got another question. Never talk about feelings. It's time for our community to start expressing themselves freely without being judged. Now, that's key. Without being judged. We need to be in safe spaces where we can be vulnerable. The reason a lot of times why people do not share their innermost thoughts and feelings is because they are afraid of judgment. Yeah. And being shamed. But no, we need to, because we're holding it in and we're committing suicide. We're keeping our darkest, deepest parts of us to ourselves, and we're catapulting into deeper into some depressions and things of that nature. Or we're even not the dark things, we're keeping the things that are meaningful to us, things that feed our souls, our love languages. We're not fully expressing them, letting people know what those things are. And then we don't feel loved because no one really knows how to really scratch that itch. They'll be scratching and doing and giving and sharing and opening up themselves, but not that specific itch if you don't communicate that to them. So that's it, fam. I just wanted to share that with you. Like this video, please click on the like so that content related to things pertaining to Rwanda and Africa and our life here and the things that we're experiencing get pushed up to the top when you see it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm going to come on. There is a book that I'm going to read and review. It's about understanding culture, the cultural history and cultural nuances in Rwanda. I'm going to get that book and I'm going to read it and I'm going to do a review on here for you guys as well, especially for those who are interested in moving to the continent. I would suggest anywhere else. It's important to understand the community that you're planning to become a part of, not from an academic point of view, but it lessens your frustration if you if you kind of know, like, oh, okay, that's the why, and helps with expectation setting, so that expectations are not fair. So the expectations are not unfair if you have a better understanding of how to communicate and how other people in that culture communicate. Then it's a lot better. I'm going to tell you the name of the book that I plan to read and share with you all my review. It's called Rhonda Cultural Awareness. Let me open this on Amazon. I'm going to put it in chat. This is the next thing that I'm going to get. My next review will be of, hey Rod, man, what's up? My next review, I just reviewed a card game. They call it a game, I call it an activity, called Deeper Conversations. This is literally therapy in a box with some amazing questions. I say amazing because that's just so common, but some thought-provoking, intriguing, deep questions that will allow you to bond and get to know people in your life better. And the next thing I plan to do, as I'm being more intentional about um, making myself more informed about African culture and Rwandan culture specifically, since this is where I live, the next thing I'm going to do is get this book. It's called Rwanda Cultural Awareness, a guide to understanding. It is the title of a book, so I need to make sure that I have everything capitalized. My Rwanda Cultural Awareness, I need to put the proper punctuations. My mother was an English teacher many years. Got to do it right. Okay, so this is the book, and it can be found. I'm going to get it on Amazon. Kindle, it is $9. For anybody moving to Rwanda, this is an excellent book to get before you come. It is by the author Justin Ngonga, Ngoga, and he is a phenom in and of himself. He's very intelligent. He has initiatives specifically to help people transition from life outside of Africa into living in Rwanda. You can Google him. His name is Justin, and he has participated in a couple of different conversations and panels between Black expats who are here, American Black expats, and Rwandans. Um, and I'll put the link to those conversations on my description too once I finish this, so you can see, because they are interesting. But Justin is very well informed. He's very tapped in, born and raised Rwandese, and he communicates a lot with and works professionally for the purpose of in educating um, newcomers and foreigners to Rwanda. He specifically has initiatives to help people transition to Rwanda and to help them understand the culture. So he's the author of that book. I'm going to get that, read it, and I'm going to review it for you. Is this the book you tried to tell us about yesterday? Yes, it is, Rodney. That's the one. So I'm glad you remembered that, and you could, yeah, on Rodney and his wife interviewed my husband and I last night on her channel, African Queen One. His wife's name is Giselle, and I couldn't remember the name of the book, but this is the book, and that's, you can get it on Amazon. So that's it. Um, what I'll probably do is, after we have a couple of these deep conversations, I'll do a follow up and let you know how my family responded to them. Have they helped us to grow closer? Have they caused any animosity? Have they brought up any deep seated issues, any resentment or anything that we had stifled or put away or hidden? Um, yeah, I think it'll be good to come back and say this is how the card game has affected us. I can't wait to introduce it to my family in America and ask them some of these questions and have some good bonding time. So until then, again, like this video, please, you guys. Please share it and subscribe, so we can continue to come on and give you pertinent information, because I think this is pertinent. This is life. Thank you so much for commenting on here for me, Rod Man and Lady J. And we'll see you all on the next video.